going on? You ever notice like people get real uncomfortable when they hear the word settle? I'm trying to figure out why that is. We hear things like don't settle, you deserve more, never settle for less. And as a realtor, something I hear very often in my 8 years, buyers will say, I feel like I'm settling for this house. The word settle is not a negative. And so we're going to talk about that real quick. When we say we're ready to settle down, we're saying we're ready to find our peace, right? When we say we're ready to get home so we can get settled, we're ready to get into our comfort zone. Somewhere along the line, we turned the word settle into a synonym for giving up, and that's simply not the case. I honestly feel like it's just a clash of expectations versus the realities of our situation. We're constantly told that we need to be richer, be more famous, be more successful, have a bigger house, better car, better job, more love in our life, more everything. And so like naturally it makes you feel like even if you have something good going, maybe I should have more. But I challenge you to retrain your brain and not look at the word settle as if you're lacking something, but more of an alignment of your reality, an alignment of your current situation and your current abilities. See, what happens is in life, it's real easy to like make a long list of things that we deserve and desire, right? If you ask somebody what type of man or woman they want, they can list out a whole bunch of things, you know what I'm saying? We can get real specific on that list. Same for a house. When you start house hunting, we ask you, write out your wish list. They have a whole bunch of things on that wish list. A lot of stuff on that wish list is not realistic to your current situation, the current economic state of the nation, and a whole bunch of other things that you may or may not have control over. I feel like that's where a lot of it comes from, because what happens with a lot of people, and I see it firsthand, when they can't get all of that, they start to feel defeated and their morale starts to shut down. A lot of people have an all or nothing mentality. What people end up doing is they just pick something, right? So I can't have it all, so I'm just going to pick this. And what I truly believe, you can't be unhappy with something you had a choice in picking. You see what I'm saying? That's a whole nother video. You pick that person. You pick that house. You pick that job. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's easy to say, oh, I had to. You didn't have to. You did not have to. You made a choice to pick whatever it was that you feel like you settled into. Because people have such a negative connotation with settling, they quote unquote settle for things they ain't happy with. When the reality is you're supposed to be settling into something you're comfortable with. So to reel it in, I hope this will help you retrain your brain, and I want you to practice doing this little exercise. Instead of saying, I had to settle for XYZ, say, I found comfort in ABC. You see the difference? All right, now, you know the vibes. Peace.